Before Keri Hilson started singing the hits, she was writing them for stars like Britney Spears, Usher, and Ludacris. But since she started singing her own tunes, it seems like nothing can stop this Georgia peach. Her first album, In a Perfect World, was nominated for 2 Grammys, and she's currently back in the studio working on a new album.
At 17, I was like a real tomboy. I was a really, really good swimmer. And then I played basketball. My junior and senior year, I was captain of the basketball team.
Keri was very, very serious about basketball. She was a natural athlete.
My crew, we were like the good bad girls. Like, we weren't promiscuous. I had a boyfriend, but I wore a promise ring and I was still a virgin.
We called Keri the last of the Mohicans. I thought she was gonna die a lonely, helpless virgin.
I graduated with my V card, and that's what we used to call it. My then boyfriend, I really, really, really liked him.
She was in love with him like he was Jesus, until I found out that he was dating another young lady. I'm like, I have got to tell her because I don't want her with this guy.
I really couldn't believe it. I thought he really liked me. And he might have, but I wasn't doing certain things, and maybe this girl was. I was heartbroken probably until I met the next one. I'm like... When I was 17, I remember the Thong song was huge.
That girl's so scandalous, and I know I never handle it. And she's shaking that thing like who's the ish, with a look in the eye so devilish.
People started wearing their thongs outside of their jeans. I'm not really sure why, but Cisco made it so. First I was like, this is so tacky. I'm not doing that. Like, who does that? But it wasn't until Halle Berry had a dress that the side was like cut out, and you could see her thong sticking outside of the holes of the dress on both sides. Halle Berry was classy, and she wore the thongs. Well, I guess it's not like a hood rat thing anymore. I'm gonna roll with this. I had a pair of jeans that I cut with scissors. I remember my hand was hurting trying to cut denim, so that the jeans hung a lot lower than they should have, and wore my thongs up there.
One day, she had her thong showing out of her jeans, and she was bending down, and I gripped the top of the thong, and I pulled it up, and she was like, ah, what are you doing? And I was like, that's what you get. As her friend, I had to remind her that that's not cute.
Whatever, I didn't care. The boys loved it.
And early in the new millennium, Keri Hilson was taking notes from her favorite stars on TRL.
I was definitely watching TRL when I was 17, absolutely. You knew that you were gonna see one of your favorite stars on there, like Justin Timberlake, Britney Spears.
This is like a whirlwind. I am everywhere right now.
You were guaranteed to see one of them, you know, talk about what their journey was and what is their life really like. When I was 17, it was my friend Charlotte's birthday. We go to Justin's, which is Diddy's restaurant in Atlanta, Georgia. And Usher happened to be there, dining with a young lady. He was the man back then.
We were all like, oh my God, there's Usher, like starstruck. So I wanted to take a picture with him.
Mind you, I really wanted a picture with him, but it was her birthday, so I went and asked him, like, you know, will you take a picture with my friend? And he was so nice.
When I took the picture with Usher, I was so excited. I was like, Usher, oh my God.
I ended up working with him on a couple occasions. I'm sure he doesn't know that we met at Justin's before. I don't think he knows this to this day. At 17, my first taste of the music industry was performing in my very first girl group called By Design. 17 was also the year I graduated from high school. I also was planning the senior trip to Cancun.
We were all excited about it. We were all gonna room together, and we were looking forward to it for like 8 months.
3 days into our trip, we got the call that really changed my life. We had the chance to be signed to Elektra Records, but I had to fly back home from Cancun. I was like, can it be pushed back? I'm with my friends, our last hurrah, and it's the senior trip that I planned. I can't leave? What do you mean?
She was so focused with her dreams that it really didn't take her long to decide that she wanted to go ahead and fly back.
I cried the whole way home. I knew that I was making a responsible decision, but I was devastated nonetheless. They picked us up in a limo, went straight to have this Elektra Records meeting, and we got signed. It was an amazing, amazing high. I just remember saying, okay, 17 is the year that confirms that I'm going somewhere.